When Earth's silent scanners detected an encrypted extinction order against humanity from the heart of the Galactic Empire, the decision was stark and immediate: either fight back or face annihilation. What would you do if your entire species was seconds away from being erased from history? Hidden deep within the archives of ancient ruins on a seemingly insignificant planet, a discovery was made by a team of human archaeologists. This was not just any relic. It was a device capable of altering the power dynamics across the universe, potentially making humans not just survivors but contenders. The information was meant to be sent to the Galactic Council, yet the potential for it to be seized and destroyed, or worse, used against them, prompted a unanimous decision to keep it within a tight circle of Earth's most trusted leaders. Meanwhile, in the shadows of the great galactic political arenas, Earth's ambassador, Jenna Marisol, a young and ambitious diplomat, was growing increasingly wary of her surroundings. The Empire had always viewed humanity as a minor threat at best, a resource at worst. But Jenna's access to classified communications revealed a stark reality. Not everyone in the council chambers wanted Earth to survive the discovery. As Jenna delved deeper into the encrypted transmissions intercepted by Earth's defenses, the full scope of the conspiracy against her world became clear. Powerful factions within the Empire were pushing for a preemptive strike against Earth, fearing the potential awakening of a technologically empowered humanity. The reasoning was simple yet chilling: erase Earth before it could become a real threat. With the fate of her planet hanging by a thread, Jenna knew that mere survival was no longer enough. It was time for humanity to stop playing the part of the weak, subservient species. She approached the Earth Defense Council, a clandestine group formed from the planet's top military minds and strategic thinkers, and presented them with both the threat and the opportunity. The ancient technology had been studied in secret, and now it offered a chance not just for defense but for a bold, assertive strike that could shift the balance of power in their favor. The Council agreed. Humanity would not wait to be struck down. Instead, they would harness the power of their newfound technology and strike the heart of the Galactic Empire. The plan was audacious and fraught with risk: a surprise attack on the main fleet of the alien race that spearheaded the extermination order during their most prominent military parade. As the humans prepared in secrecy, retrofitting their ships with the ancient tech, every step was taken to ensure that their actions remained hidden from the ever-watchful eyes of the Empire's surveillance systems. The tech was not just advanced in terms of weaponry, it offered stealth capabilities far beyond what the alien races had ever anticipated or encountered. The stage was set, the pieces were in place, and as humanity's fleet approached the target, the galaxy remained oblivious to the impending shock. This was not just a battle for survival but a declaration to the universe: underestimate humanity at your peril. The Earth's ships, cloaked and silent, bypassed the outer defenses of the alien fleet, positioning themselves in a tactical formation that had been devised by the greatest military minds humanity had ever produced. In the quiet before the storm, as the alien ships paraded their might to a galaxy that watched in awe, Earth's fleet unleashed its full fury. The ancient technology, once thought to be a mere archaeological curiosity, proved to be a weapon of terrifying efficiency. Beams of concentrated energy sliced through the alien ships with surgical precision, their shields failing to adapt to the unexpected frequency and intensity of the human attack. The attack lasted minutes, but its effects were immediate and devastating. Half of the fleet was either disabled or destroyed, throwing the Galactic Empire into chaos. Communications were jammed, and as news of the attack spread, a single question echoed through the cosmos: how did humanity, a species under surveillance and control for thousands of years, manage not only to develop such advanced technology but also deploy it with such devastating effectiveness? The answer lay in the resilience and ingenuity of a species that had been underestimated for far too long. As the dust settled and the reality of the new power dynamic began to dawn on the rest of the galaxy, the Galactic Council was forced to call an emergency meeting. The humans, once seen as mere pawns in the complex chessboard of galactic politics, had declared themselves players. And this time, they were not asking for a seat at the table, they were demanding it. As Earth's fleet retreated from their initial assault, the Galactic Empire scrambled to respond to the unprecedented strike. In the chaos, Jenna Marisol was tasked with the most crucial role yet. She must navigate the murky waters of diplomacy and ensure that humanity's bold move was not seen as the start of an all-out war but as a forced hand for survival and recognition. While Earth's military strategists celebrated their tactical victory, Jenna prepared for the political battle that was to ensue. The surprise attack had not only inflicted physical damage, but had also sent shockwaves through the political structures of the galaxy. Aliens who once viewed humans as insignificant were now forced to reconsider their stance. Jenna knew this was her chance to shift the narrative from aggression to self-defense. With the evidence of the planned extermination of Earth by the alien factions securely in her possession, Jenna approached the Galactic Council with a plea for peace but also with a stern warning. She presented the encrypted orders for Earth's destruction, which she had intercepted before the attack. Her voice firm and her evidence irrefutable, she challenged the Council members to reconsider their views on humanity. "Members of the Council," Jenna began, "humanity did not choose war. War was chosen for us. We acted not out of a desire for domination but from a necessity to survive. Here is the proof that plans were laid not just to subjugate but to annihilate us." The council chambers, usually a cacophony of voices, fell silent as the evidence was displayed, showing clear orders for Earth's obliteration. The response from the council was mixed. Some members were shocked and sympathetic, while others were skeptical, viewing the human strike as a disproportionate response to a hidden threat. Debates ensued, with representatives from various planets voicing their concerns and fears about the new power that humanity had demonstrated. In the midst of these debates, Jenna worked tirelessly behind the scenes, forging alliances with other species that had also felt marginalized or threatened by the dominant alien races. She used the shared fear of domination to build a coalition, arguing that the balance of power needed to shift to ensure that no single race could threaten the collective security of the galaxy. As these alliances strengthened, so did Earth's position in the galactic community. Jenna's efforts were not just about defending Earth's actions but also about positioning humanity as a key player in reshaping the future of the galaxy. Her arguments for a balanced power dynamic resonated with many, leading to heated discussions and, eventually, calls for reforms within the Galactic Council itself. Meanwhile, back on Earth, the developers of the ancient technology were not idle. They continued to refine the applications of the technology, enhancing Earth's defensive and offensive capabilities. The scientists and engineers, once unsung heroes, were now at the forefront of Earth's strategy to maintain its newfound status. As the political situation evolved, so did the military strategies. Earth's forces were put on high alert, preparing for any possible retaliations. Simulations and drills became routine, ensuring that Earth could defend itself against potential attacks from those still wary of their rise. The Galactic Council, under pressure from the unfolding events and the persuasive efforts of Jenna and her new allies, reluctantly convened a special session to address the calls for reform. The session was historic, marking the first time in centuries that the Council would consider a realignment of its power structures. Throughout these developments, Jenna remained a pivotal figure. Her diplomatic acumen and unwavering determination became symbols of humanity's resilience. Her actions not only defended Earth's right to survive but also championed the cause for a more equitable and balanced galactic order. As the Council session drew near, Jenna prepared her final arguments, which would not only defend the necessity of Earth's actions but also propose a new framework for galactic governance, one that would prevent any species from being threatened to the extent Earth had been. Her vision was clear: a galaxy where peace was maintained not by dominance but by mutual respect and cooperation. The anticipation of her speech and the potential changes it could herald filled the chambers with a palpable tension. Jenna knew the weight of her words would not just determine Earth's fate, but could reshape the future interactions of all species within the galaxy. As she stepped up to the podium, her resolve was firm. This was humanity's moment to not just survive but to lead. The special session of the Galactic Council was a crucible in which the future of interstellar relations would be forged. As Jenna took the podium, her words resonated not just through the chambers but across the galaxy, broadcast to billions who now saw humanity not as a rogue element but as a beacon of bold, strategic advocacy for justice and equality. "We stand at a crossroads," Jenna declared, her voice steady and clear. The choices we make today will determine the future of our galaxy. We have witnessed the destructive potential of unchecked power and the dire consequences it can bring. Let us choose a path of balance and shared responsibility, where no single species holds the fate of others in their hands. Her proposal for a new galactic framework was comprehensive. It called for the creation of a balanced Security Council, where representatives of various species would have equal say and the power to act as checks on one another. It also proposed a new system of surveillance and accountability, where actions taken by any member species would be monitored and assessed by an independent galactic body to prevent abuses of power. The reaction to Jenna's speech was mixed. Some delegates, representing powerful planets, balked at the idea of relinquishing any part of their control. Others, from less dominant worlds, applauded her vision, seeing it as a step towards a more democratic and fair galaxy. The debates that followed were intense, with alliances being tested and new ones formed as the hours passed. As the Council deliberated, news of the ongoing discussions sparked widespread interest throughout the galaxy. Planets that had long felt marginalized by the current power dynamics began to voice their support for Jenna's proposals, influencing the representatives of their worlds in the Council. Public opinion started to shift, and rallies both for and against the new proposals sprang up on multiple worlds. Amidst this political upheaval, Earth continued to strengthen its position. The technology that had initially sparked the conflict was now being shared with allies, under strict conditions, to help bolster the defense capabilities of friendly species. This move was strategic, aimed at solidifying alliances and demonstrating Earth's commitment to a collective security regime. Back at the Council, as the session wore on, the proponents of change gained momentum. Compromises were proposed, negotiations went deep into the night, and finally, a consensus began to emerge. The new framework for galactic governance was taking shape, with checks and balances designed to ensure no single power could dominate the others. As the final vote approached, tension filled the chamber. Delegates cast their votes, and the results were displayed for all to see. The proposal passed, but narrowly, reflecting the divided nature of the galaxy. However, it was a start, a new beginning for a more balanced and fair galactic order. The aftermath of the vote was a time of cautious optimism. Jenna, hailed as a visionary by some and a radical by others, returned to Earth as a hero. Her leadership had not only averted a potential genocide of her people but had also reshaped the political landscape of the galaxy. Earth's new role in the galactic community was now firmly established. The planet was no longer seen as a mere outpost but as a pivotal player in the cosmic arena. With their advanced technology and the strategic acumen demonstrated by their leaders, humans were respected, and in some quarters feared. The reforms initiated at the Council would take time to implement, and resistance remained. Some factions, unwilling to adapt to the new order, began to plot in the shadows, aiming to undermine the fragile peace. The galaxy had changed, but the struggle for power was far from over. As Earth and its allies began the work of building a new galactic order, they remained vigilant, aware that peace was not just about treaties and agreements but about continuous effort and unwavering commitment to justice and equality. Jenna's role evolved from a diplomat to a leader in this new era, guiding her planet through the complexities of interstellar politics and ensuring that Earth would never again be as vulnerable as it had been. In the wake of the landmark decisions made by the Galactic Council, the galaxy found itself navigating uncharted waters. Earth's proactive stance and Jenna's visionary leadership had paved the way for transformative changes, but the road to a stable, equitable galactic order was fraught with challenges. As the new framework began to take shape, Jenna focused on strengthening Earth's diplomatic ties and building a robust network of alliances. The technology that had once been a secret weapon was now part of a broader strategy to maintain peace and stability. Training programs and joint military exercises were organized with allied species, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose. However, the transition was not smooth for everyone. Several powerful factions that had lost influence under the new system were quietly gathering strength, plotting to regain their power. This brewing discontent was a constant reminder that peace was not merely the absence of war but required active maintenance and vigilance. To address these emerging threats, Jenna established a multi-species task force designed to monitor and respond to any signs of unrest or conspiracy against the new order. This task force operated across different planets, providing a rapid response capability that had never before been seen in the galaxy. Their operations, often covert, were crucial in maintaining the delicate balance of peace. On the civilian front, Jenna championed initiatives to increase interspecies understanding and cooperation. Cultural exchanges, educational programs, and economic partnerships were launched, aiming to weave a fabric of interdependence that would make unilateral aggression less appealing. These programs were met with enthusiasm by populations weary of conflict and eager for a new era of prosperity. Amid these developments, Earth became a symbol of resilience and innovation. The planet's economy, bolstered by new technologies and galactic trade agreements, experienced a boom. Cities that had once braced for alien attack now thrived as hubs of commerce and diplomacy. The standard of living rose, and for the first time in history, Earth was seen as a desirable destination for many across the stars. But with great power came great responsibility. Jenna and her team were constantly under pressure to lead by example, ensuring that Earth's actions always reflected the principles of the new galactic order. Every decision, every alliance, every response was scrutinized, not just by their allies but by their adversaries as well. The efforts to maintain peace were tested when a rogue faction launched a surprise attack on a border system, hoping to incite a larger conflict. The multi-species task force responded swiftly, quelling the uprising before it could escalate. The successful handling of this crisis served as a testament to the effectiveness of the new security protocols. It also highlighted the ongoing risks and the need for constant vigilance. As stability gradually returned, Jenna's role transitioned from crisis management to long-term strategic planning. She worked closely with the Galactic Council to refine the policies and procedures that governed interstellar relations, ensuring they were adaptable to the evolving dynamics of the galaxy. Years passed, and the galaxy observed the anniversary of the new framework's implementation. It was a moment of reflection for all, a time to assess the progress made and the challenges ahead. Jenna, now a seasoned leader, addressed the galaxy with a message of hope and caution. "We have come far together, forging a path toward peace and cooperation," she stated. "Yet, we must remain alert. The price of peace is eternal vigilance. We must continue to work together, to trust one another, and to uphold the principles that have brought us to this point." Her speech resonated across countless worlds, inspiring continued commitment to the galactic order. Jenna's leadership had not only navigated Earth through its darkest hour but had also guided the galaxy toward a more hopeful future. As the galaxy moved forward, the legacy of what had been achieved was clear: a more balanced power structure, a commitment to shared security, and a collective pursuit of prosperity. Earth, once a peripheral player, was now central to the ongoing story of the galaxy, a testament to what could be accomplished when vision, courage, and perseverance were brought to bear on the challenges of the cosmos.